not only in softball, but in baseball, it's, sometimes it does get boring if we run the same exact practice, the same exact drills. And all you have to do is add a little bit of flavor to it sometimes, and all of a sudden you took that one drill and made it that much better. And what we do is we like to combine drills. So maybe you start out with hitting some ground balls. All of a sudden they catch it and they're throwing it to first base. Now you're having some of your teammates play first base, so you put a cone there. Now they're throwing it to first base. Now you take another cone and you put it near third base. So now the person's catching a ground ball, they're throwing it to first base, the first baseman's pretending it's a force out, they're firing it to third base, and there's a couple girls over on that side. Now they're catching and tagging. Now you add another cone. Now you hit a ground ball, they field it, they throw it to first throws it to third, and third then power flips it to another cone with another set of girls. So if you put 3 at each cone, that's 12 girls, and now they're all working on different skills, and it's really the same exact drill, but instead of just throwing it to a target, this one's throwing it to that one, they're following their throw, she's throwing it to third, she's sprinting across the field, she's then power flipping, and then you start with that. You could hit a ground ball, and you could have another coach, Coach Steve, and I love this one. I hit a ground ball, they throw it to first, and Coach Steve has a bucket right next to him, and as soon as they throw it to first, he pops one up, and they have to drop step, go get it, and drop it in the bucket. So now you're working a ground ball with a redirect, and now they're catching a fly ball. So we also have races. Coach Steve has a ball, I have a ball, we say go, we both slam it on the ground. The girl catches it, she throws it on the run home, they then get the ball, fire it to third, they catch and tag, and the first one to do it wins. So you're taking the same catching, fielding, throwing, and all of a sudden turning them into competitions, adding more skills in, and adding different things that they need to work on. If you need help on tagging, well, you can work on 3 different tagging drills all at the same time. And girls are just zigzagging, catch, tag, pop your feet, throw. She's catching, tagging, popping her feet. And you can do 6 and 6, 4 and 4. So a good way to add some spice into the practice routine is just mixing in and adding another skill to the same drill. And it makes it so much more fun. Now, I'm not talking about the entire field to where they're fielding at shortstop, throwing it all the way to first, then throwing it all the way to third. Those cones can be much closer, so it's a much shorter, more contained area to where it's happening fast. They're gonna be sweating, they're gonna be moving, they're gonna be tagging, and then you can get the stopwatch out and time them. These 4 girls, how fast can you do it? Next 4 girls, how fast can you do it? And now all of a sudden you're adding in some speed. And now those tags get dropped a little bit. They're trying to get rid of the ball too quick. So it's like you're also making it more game-like too. So that's a fun way to add some spice into practice and take the boringness out of it, because we have to work on ground balls, fly balls, and throwing. That's softball. But how we do it is a different story.